Welcome to T1 Academy. In our last videos, we started discussing about the reasoning concepts, and in our last video, we discussed about the alphabet series and some of the alphanumerical series. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss about the number series, students. See, in any examination nowadays, in all the examinations, definitely you can see one question from this number system. See, SSC, CGL, take MTS, CHSL, whatever it is. In all the SSC examinations, bank examination, all state government, all the central government examinations, RRB also, definitely they are asking us one question from this number system, a minimum of one question from this number system. So we should be very good in solving the questions from this number system, students. Okay, now before going to the actual problems, we should know few things here, students. What are the few things means? You should definitely remember the squares of numbers. Squares of numbers from 1 to 30. At any cost, you should by heart it or remember it somehow, one or the other way. You should remember all the squares of numbers up to 30. Okay, and along with this, you should learn the cubes of numbers from 1 to 10. Minimum. I am speaking about the minimum basic things. If you know more than that, that is well and good. But minimum, you should know the squares of numbers from 1 to 30. And at the same time, you should know the cubes of all the numbers from 1 to 10. Not only these, students, see, for example, if you see 168, you should be able to identify that it is nothing but 13 square minus 1. You should be able to tell that. Similarly, if you see 145, you should be able to tell it as 12 square plus 1. 12 square plus 1. Why I am telling this one means, see students, number series, anyway, most of the students will solve it. But depends on the time, in what time we are solving the question. That is very, very important. To get the answer quickly, by seeing the question, we should observe few things. Whether the number is nearer to any perfect square or cube, we should observe these things, students. Okay, anyway, you will remember perfect squares and perfect cubes, that is fine. And at the same time, you should also observe these things. If I see 125, immediately I should get an idea that 125 is nothing but 5 cube. 125 is nothing but 5 cube. If I see numbers like this, for example, take example 24, 60, 120, 210. If I see numbers like this, what are these numbers, students? If you generally observe it, you will not get the idea. But think, is these numbers nearer to any perfect squares or perfect cubes? Just to have a glance, this is what? Can I say this is 3 cube minus 3? Yes, sir. Can I say this as 4 cube minus 4? Yes, sir. This one is 5 cube minus 5, 6 cube minus 6. The thing is here, how quickly you observe the things. That much quickly you will get the answer, students. Most of the cases, in 90% of the cases, observation is very, very important. See, there will be general questions where you will write the differences and easily you will get the logic, you will write the answer. But where the time gets wasted means these type of questions. What happens is, if you try to write the difference here the difference is 36, here it is 60, here it is 90. Now, is it following any pattern actually speaking? No, it is not following any pattern. Here the difference is 36, next it is 60, next it is 90. Actually speaking, it is not following any pattern. So, to avoid these type of confusions, what my suggestion is, you should be able to identify these things. All the squares and cubes of numbers you should know, first point. Next point is, along with that, you should also able to identify 2 square plus 2 as 6, 3 square plus 3, this is 12, 4 square plus 4, that is 20, 5 square plus 5, that is 30, and so on. Not only these, students, you should also be able to tell that is 2 square minus 2, this is 2, 3 square minus 3, this is 6, 4 square minus 4, that is 12, 5 square minus 5, 20. You should be able to identify all these numbers. Not only this, plus or minus 1. Plus or minus 1, somehow you will identify it, students. No worries. Why? Because they will be nearer to the numbers. So easily you will get the idea of plus or minus 1. But when it comes to this one, this idea is very, very rare. So you should be able to observe these things in the given question. First thing, whenever you see a series question, how you will observe it, and the things is, these are the things which you should observe. Not only the students, the another one most commonly asked things here for us are sum of squares and cubes. Sum of squares and cubes. That one is also important thing which you need to observe while solving the problem. What it is means, 2 cube plus 2 square, what it becomes? 12. 3 cube plus 3 square, what it becomes? 36. 4 cube plus 4 square, what it is? 80, right? Next 5 cube plus 5 square, it will become what? 150. These type of numbers you should identify you. Okay, how quickly you identify these things, that much quickly you will get the answer, students, first and foremost thing. Next, whenever you see a question, how we should approach in this series means, we should observe some basic things in this series, students. What are those? What are those basic things which we need to observe here is, see here, for example, take there is a series in this manner, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16, what comes next? Now take this as an example, students. What is happening here, whether it is increasing or decreasing series? Definitely increasing. How it is increasing? It is slowly increasing or increasing suddenly? First observation, by seeing the question, it is an increasing one. Okay. Next, how it is increasing? Slow increase. So whenever the increase is slow, that means something is added to this. You should think in the addition manner. That means what you should do? 2 plus 2, it becomes what? 4. Next plus 3. Next plus 4. Next plus 5. What should be next one? Plus 6. So my answer here is what? 22. Whenever there is a series which is increasing or ascending, and if it increases slowly means, don't think too much, just write the difference, you will get the logic. Just write the difference, you will get the logic. Next, there is one more series like this, 2, 2, okay. Next, 12, okay, 48, 240, what comes next? What comes next? Now please observe here how this series is increasing, whether it is ascending or increasing series or decreasing series. Yes sir, definitely it is an increasing series. Why? Because it is increasing. How it is increasing? If you see the starting numbers, you may think it is increasing slowly, but have a glance at these numbers. From 48, it is jumped suddenly to 240, right? So whenever the series starts with small numbers, what my suggestion is, don't check for the starting number, just to see these numbers, the numbers which are there at the end. Why? Because by seeing the starting numbers, we cannot say whether it is increasing slowly or suddenly. We can say that it is increasing, but we will not be able to tell that whether it is increasing slowly or suddenly. When you see these numbers, then you can say whether it is increasing slowly or suddenly. Here from 48, it jumped to 240. A sudden increase, right? So whenever there is a sudden increase, what are the chances here we will have means multiplication, something is multiplied, or if we move in terms of powers, that means 2 squares, 2 cubes, if we move in powers, the series will be jumped suddenly, or else if we multiply something, the series will be increased suddenly. So now here don't waste your time in writing the differences. Okay, directly think how 2 can become 2, usually in case of multiplication into 1. How 2 can become 4 into 2, 4 to 12 into 3, 12 to 48 into 4, 48 to this one into 6. So similarly into 7, into 7. So what happens? 24 7s are 168, sorry, into 5 here, and then next into 6. So 24 6 are 144 and 0. So my next number will become what? 1440. So this is how you need to approach while solving the questions from the series, students. First, whether it is increasing, yes, it is increasing. How it is increasing, whether it is increasing slowly or suddenly, see that one by deciding the last numbers, not the starting numbers. Why? Because when you multiply something to the small numbers, usually we will get the small numbers only. So you will not get a clarity by seeing this. When you observe this one, then you will have a clarity. Okay, so these things should be followed by you right from the practicing stage itself. Okay, when you are practicing, start observing these things, whether it is increasing, yes, it is increasing. How it is increasing? Slowly or fastly. Like this, you should analyze and then move forward and try to learn in this manner. Then easily you will understand. Why? Because students, I am telling it very clearly, when it comes to this series, what happens is, even Before coming to the class itself, I am the one who will prepare the slides and all everything. Yes. So I know all the logic. Yes. So whatever the logic, if I once start revealing the logic, you too will understand. But in general, what happens in this case is everyone should have their own practice. Okay, without practicing self practice, this is not easy to answer the question from the series quickly. You may answer it, but how quickly you can answer it depends on the practice which you usually make. That is very, very important in this series concept, students. Now, next see here, next, when the series increase suddenly means either it will be multiplied or it will be moved in powers, or it will be moved in powers. There is one more series, something like this, 2, like this. There is one more series like this. Now, please observe here this series increasing slowly only. But what is happening here? 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 4 to 3, 7 to 4, one increase and one decrease. So, whenever you see these type of increase decrease type of things, there will be a chance of two series here. There will be a chance of two series here. Now, then try to check the relation between alternate things. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. Next it becomes what? 6. Now, similarly, 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So, what should be next one? Plus 6. So, the next dash it will become what? 22. So, whenever there is a series like this, increase, decrease, that is the case of mixed series. That is the case of mixed series. In that series, then immediately you should think, try to check the relation between the alternate things, then you will get the idea. If not, what might be the other chance, tell me? If you add one time plus, one time minus, one time plus, one time minus, that is another choice. So, increase decrease means irregular series means what? Irregular means either alternate or what is the other chance? Addition and subtraction. One time it will be added and one time it will be subtracted. One time it will be added, one time it will be subtracted. Then also the series will move in increase, decrease manner, right? So, try to think in this manner. Sir, sometimes there will be series as decreasing. Yes, there will be series as decreasing, something like this. Take for example, what we will take? Take that 1440 only. I will take that example, 1440, next 240, 48, 12, what comes next? Now, when you see like this, whenever a series is falling suddenly, is it falling suddenly or not? From 1410 to it came to 12 in a span of just two numbers. So, that means what is happening here? Divisions are. But what happens is, students, usually will not be that much good in division when compared with multiplication, right? So, even though the series is decreasing manner, what my suggestion is, try to check in this manner. Try to see in this manner and then apply the reverse logic here. If it is multiplied here, in reverse it will become what? Division. So, anyway, the thing here is you need to identify the logic. So, try to think in this manner. If you check in this manner, sometimes you may get idea, you may not. But if you check in this manner, 12 to 48, what is the chance? Into 4, sir. 48 to 240, into 5, sir. Here to here, into 6. But suddenly if I ask you what is 1440 and 240 related means, you will take little bit more time, right? So, that is the reason, even though a series is a decreasing one, not as an increasing one, what my suggestion is, start taking it from the right side. Just identify the logic and apply its reverse one. Sometimes it will be added, sometimes it will be subtracted, whatever it may be. Whatever may be the logic. So, this is how you need to do. Okay, understood? So, these things you should solve. So, whenever you see a question from series, first and foremost thing you need to observe is whether it is increasing or decreasing. If it is increasing, how it is increasing? It is slowly increasing or it is increasing suddenly. If it increases suddenly means something is multiplied. That means you should think in the logics of multiplication and addition. Sometimes they will also give in this manner, students. What an example means? There can also be a number like this. What it is? 2, 5, 11, 23, 47, something like this. Now, what is happening here? Almost double, right? Everything is a doubling. If you see 2 and 5 and 11, it looks small, but 23 to 47, double and 1. So, now what is happening here? 23 to 47 into 2 plus 1, right? So, there will be the chance of both multiplication and addition also. Next, from here to here, what is happening? Into 2 plus 1, into 2 plus 1, into 2 plus 1, right? So next happens, what will be my answer? Into 2 plus 1. 47 2s are 94. 94 plus 1, what it becomes? 95. 95. Understood? Like this, based on the situation. Based on the situation. We need to analyze the question carefully. Increasing, decreasing, or mixed. By seeing the question itself, at the first glance itself, within 1 or 2 seconds, you should identify that. Yes, if it is increasing slowly means just write the difference. If it is increasing suddenly means check any multiplication is there. If not, then immediately think that are there any nearer to perfect squares or perfect cubes? Are the given numbers? The identifying the perfect squares and perfect cubes are difficult for us. Why? Because see, if it is difference, when you write the difference between them, easily you will understand the logic. If it is product, I mean multiples, if it moves in multiples, then also okay, it is round figure to 3 times, round figure to 4 times, like that you will do it. But when you move in powers, usually the what we can say is that guessing capability will come down. So because of that reason, try to identify those things a lot. Okay, right? Keeping all these things in our mind, now we will start solving the problems from this series, number series. Okay, now we will go with the example, students. See the first one. See the first example, 4, 6, 9, 13. How the series is progressing? Increasing. And how it is increasing? It is increasing slowly, sir. So 4, 6, 9, 13. What is the difference here for me? 2 from here to here, 3 from here to here, 4. So what should be my next difference? 5. So 13 plus 5, what will be my answer here? 18. So my answer here becomes 18. Right? A simple one, simple example. See the next one, 64 to 32. 32 to 16, 16 to 8. It is a decreasing, sir, and it is very simple for us to identify here. What is happening here? Divided by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2. So next 8 divided by 2, what it becomes? 4. So our answer here becomes 4. Okay, decreasing one. Next example, 4, 9, 16, 25. What are these numbers, ma? 4, 9, 16, 25. Just now I told you. What are these numbers? These are perfect squares. These are perfect squares. That is 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. Next it should be what? 6 square. That is 36. So our answer here becomes 36. So our answer here becomes 36. Next see this one. 2, 6, 12, 20, 30, 42, 56. It is increasing series. Yes, sir. And how it is increasing? It is increasing slowly only. Now, please try to write the difference between 2 and 6, students. What it is? 4. What is the difference between 2 and 6? 4. 6 and 12, what is the difference? 6. 12 and 20, 8. 20 and 30, what it is? 10. 10 and 30 and 42, 12, 14. Now, this is an increasing series. Something is added, but even the added numbers are also increasing progressively. So, next what it becomes? 16. So, 56 plus 16 will become what? 72. So, our answer here becomes 72. 72. In this manner, we need to solve each and every question carefully. Okay, understood? So, just write the things, observe. Observation is very, very important in this series, students. Okay. Next, 79, 87, there is a empty space, and then next 89, and then next 83. Okay. Now, please observe here, what is happening here? Sir, here it is decreasing, increasing, decreasing. 2 series you may have. Yes, sir, there is a chance. Or else, see, something is missing right here. So, let us try to write the relation here. From here to here, what is happening here? Plus 8. From here to here, minus 6. Plus 8 and minus 6. So, think that if it is happening or alternate times, here 2 logic should be there. Right? 2 logic should be there, right, for me? Yes, sir. So, plus 8 and minus 6 are the 2 things which we have observed here. So, that means if I think that one time plus 8, one time minus 6, is it possible or not? Just to verify. Just you should get the idea like this. So, 87 minus 6, what it might become? 81. 81 plus 8, it will become what? 89. Yes, it is satisfying. Yes, that means what actually here the logic is, one time they are adding 8, one time they are subtracting minus 6. Next, plus 8 and minus 6. And whenever you see this type of missing numbers in the series, definitely, not only you should check up to that number, you should check till the end whether the series is continuing or not. continuing or not, definitely you should verify it. Without verifying it, you should not move forward. Definitely you should verify whether the series is progressing or not. In the same logic which we have written up to that number. Okay. So here our answer will become what? 81. So our answer here becomes 81 in this case. Okay. Next we will see the next one. 37, 41, 47, 53. It is an increasing series. Yes, sir. How it is increasing? Slowly. 37, 41, 47, 53. From year to year, what it is? Plus 4. Right? From year to year, what it is? Plus 4. Next, what is year to year? Generally. What happens year to year, sir? Sir, it is a plus 6. Sir, it is a plus 6. But what is the difference? Plus 4, plus 6. If I assume plus 5 for time being, here I should write two logics, right? One is 41 and the other one is 47. I should write two logics here. How I can fit here? If I think this as a plus 5, it should be plus 6. But what's are happening? What is these numbers? How these things are happening? Sir, you told there is a chance for alternate. Let us check the alternate. That means 37 with this one and this one. And next 41 with 47. 41 with 47 plus 6. If I think the same manner plus 6, it will become 43, and 43 plus 6, it should become what? Plus 49. But what it is? 53. Sir, then what it is? Then what are these numbers? Then actually the students here, this is all these things are waste of time. Why? What is the reason? If you observe carefully, 37, 41, 47 and 53, all these are what? Successive prime numbers. Not always only about the addition, subtraction and multiplication or these things also get. We also get the questions based on prime numbers also. Okay. We should keep in your mind that about this prime numbers also. If the same thing was asked with small numbers, we might have observed it quickly. But the numbers are little bit huge. That is the reason we didn't even observe about the prime numbers. Think about the prime numbers. But what actually all these numbers are related to prime numbers. So now 37, 41. What is the next prime number for me in this one? 43. So our answer here becomes what? 43. 43 is a prime number. So all these numbers are what? Successive prime numbers. Successive prime numbers. Right? Next one. 21, 21, 34, something, 89 and 144. 21, 34, 89 and 144. Now, sir, 144 is 12 square. Yes, correct. But what is happening? Are the remaining numbers squares? No, sir. So, squares logic is gone. Why? Because 144 is not a square. Now, try to write the difference here. What is the difference here? 13. We don't know what it is here, what it is here. But what is the difference here for me? 44 plus 11. It becomes what? 55. It becomes what? 55. Now, in this type of cases, usually to get the idea is very, very tough for us. Right? Is it possible for us to write? Get the idea? No, sir. It is practically very, very tough. Then what we need to do? Then the most important thing is, whenever you see these type of things, try to substitute the options and verify the options. There is one more choice for us. Why? Because our examination is completely objective one. So try to substitute the options here and then verify the options. Then easily you will get the idea, whatever the idea which you have. Now, for example, if I put 43 here, what happens to this one? It becomes a plus 9 and this will become what? A gap will be very huge. Plus 43. But will it make any sense for me? No, sir. It is of no use. Next, what I will put? I will put 55. If I put 55 here, what is the difference between 34 and 55, students? 21, sir. Okay, what will be the difference between 55 and this number? 55 and 89. 55 and 89. What it becomes? What it becomes? 34. 34, right? Now please observe here, students. 21, 34, 55. What actually here it is happening? There is some more number, we don't know what it is. 24 plus 34 is 21 plus 34 is what? 55. 55 plus 89 is what? 190, 144. 55 plus 89 is what? 34 plus 55 is 89, 21 plus 34 is 55, these two sum is 89, these two sum is 144. Is it satisfying? Yes, it is satisfying, sir. Then our answer will be here 55. Our answer here is 55. What usually happens is, if you try to write the differences, it is not possible for us. To get the idea is very difficult. Instead of that, if you start substituting the options here and verifying it, especially this number skipping one. Why? Because continuity logic should be there, right? So whenever you have this type of missing things, try to solve it with the options. If you get the idea quickly, fine. If not, try to solve them with the help of options, students. Okay, right? Now when I substituted 55, please observe here, difference 13, 21, 21, 34, and here the difference became what? 55. 21, 34, 55. Once again the same series, right? So this is how you need to solve and you need to approach. See here, approach is very, very important, student. Answer is secondary. Why? Because you should know how to approach the problem. Okay, right? Next one. Next, see this example, 1, 3, 8, 19, 42, 89. For me, they given us these numbers. Now, when you observe these numbers, actually speaking, as I have already told you, when you see the starting numbers, the difference or multiplication both will be same. But when you see this one, 40 to 89, more than 2 times, right? So 40 to 2s are, it becomes 84. So that means into 2 plus 5. Okay, okay, multiplied with 2 and added with 5. Now I will try to check the same logic with 19 and 42. 19 2s are 38 plus 4, right? Okay, now I am getting a logic here. See 4, 5. Then I will check whether it is in plus 3 or not. Into 2 plus 3. Yes, it is satisfying. Next, into 2 plus 2. Yes, this one is also working. Next, into 2 plus 1. Yes. So that means what here? Each number is multiplied with 2 and then added with 1, 2, 3 and on successively. So here also what happens to my next one? Into 2 plus 6. 89 2s are, 89 2s are what it becomes? 178. 178 plus 6 what it becomes, students? 184. 184. So here our answer will become what? 184. 184. So observation is very, very important. See the next one. Try to solve this one, student. Pause the video and try to solve it. 5, 16, 51, 158. What comes next? 51, 158. Now when you see these numbers, no idea, but 51 to 158, yes sir. What is 51 3s are 153 plus 5. Okay. Next 16 3s are 48 plus 3. Yes. Next 5 3s are 15 plus 1. Okay, multiplied with 3 and then added with 1, 3, 5 and so on. So similarly, next what I should do, I should multiply it with 3 and I should add with 7. So 158 3s are, 158 3s are 454, sorry 464 plus 7, what it becomes? 474, 474. 474 plus 7, what it becomes? 481. So our answer here becomes 481. Our answer here becomes 481. So identify the logic and try to apply it. Easily you will get the answer, students. Next one. 8, 13, 10, 15, 12, 17 and 14. Now, please observe here what is happening here. Is it increasing or is it decreasing? No. It is once increasing, decreasing, once increasing. Whenever you see these type of questions, what I suggested you, just think in an alternate manner. Try to think in an alternate manner. So 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 14. Yes, it is working. Next 13 to 15, 15 to 17. Yes, it is also working. So please be careful. Next number should be from this series, the second series. So it will become what for me here? 19. So our answer here becomes 19. So our answer here becomes 19. Understood? This is how we need to check the things. Next, please see this one. 3, 15, 4, 16, 5, 17, 6, what comes next and then next 7. Now please see here, by seeing 3 and 15 and 4 and 16, you may have a doubt that 3 5s are 15, 4 4s are 16. Next 5, if that is the case, 3 5s, 4 4s, next 5 3s, right? But it is 5 and 17. But what is actually here the logic is alternate series. Okay, 15, 16, 17, what should be the next one? 18. What should be the next one? 18. So, our answer here becomes 18. Our answer here becomes 18. Understood? So, this is how we need to solve the problems. Next one. Now, please observe here students, 240, something is missing here. Next 120, 40, 10, 2. Now, please observe carefully. If I see 240, empty space 120, 40, 10 and 2. The idea is why? Because the second number is left here. So, there will be one. So, instead of that, now I will check in this direction. From 2 to 240, the jump is very high. That means there is a chance of powers and products. So, now check here. Into 5 is 10, into 4 is 40, into 3 is 120. Next into 2 should be what? 240. And as I already told you, you need to continue it. Sir, 240, 240. Yes, into 1 is 240, right? So, my answer here becomes what? 240. My answer here becomes 240. This is how you need to check it and you need to progress the things carefully. Okay, right, see the next one, 6.25, 9, 12.25, 16, 20.25, 25, 30.25. When you observe all these numbers students, what are all these numbers? 6.25, forget about point, 625 is what? 625 is 25 square or else 2.5 square, right? 9 is what? 3 square. 12.25 is what? 3.5 square. 35 square is 1225. Okay. Next 16 is 4 square, 4.5 square, 5 square. Next 5.5 square and the next should be what? 6 square. What is 6 square students? 6 square is 36. So, our answer here becomes 36. Generally, you will get the idea quickly. Why? Because these numbers are very, very familiar for us and these perfect squares. And at least if you are not able to identify the 6.25, 12.25, but you might have at least identified this one. Okay, but you should also identify this one students. Then only you will be perfect in solving this series. Okay, right? Next one. 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8. That is the logic? No. Why? Because here only 1, 6 was given for us. So, that is not our logic. Then 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 8, 8. Now, what might be our logic here? Please check. Whenever you see this type of series, think in an alternate manner. 2, 4, 6, 8. Next, 2, 4, 8. Here it is plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. What here it is? Into 2, into 2. So, next will become what? Into 2. It will become what? 16. So, our answer here becomes 16. So, our answer here becomes 16. So, whenever the series is of this type, small numbers only repeating for times, think in this manner. Next one, please see this one. 0, 7, 26, 124, 215. What are these numbers students? Just by observation we need to tell. What are these numbers? These numbers are nearer to perfect cubes. Am I correct? Yes. How sir? 1, 8, 27, something, 125 and 216. What are these? What are these? These are the perfect cubes. These are the perfect cubes. But what is the series they given for me? 0, 7, 26, 124, 215. So, that means what? 1 less than the cube. So, this is 3 cube minus 1, right? So, here I should have 4 cube minus 1. 4 cube is what? 64. 64 minus 1, it becomes what? 63. So, our answer here becomes 63. 63. That is the reason. Plus 1 minus 1, no worry students, more or less you will identify. But the only problem rises with this plus same numbers. I mean 2 square plus 2, 3 square plus 3, 4 square plus 4. Those numbers, the idea, it will take little bit more time. So, please do practice, easily you will remember those things also, no need to worry. Next, 2, 12, 36, 80, 150. What are these? Now tell me. Now tell me what are these numbers? Just now I explained you about these things. And what comes next? What comes next? What comes next here? Please observe here. This is what? 1 square plus 1. Or else you can take this as 1 cube plus 1 square. The advantage with 1 is you take cube or square, you will get the same thing. Next 12, 2 cube plus 2 square. Next 36, 3 cube plus 3 square. Next 80, 4 cube plus 4 square. Next 150, 5 cube plus 5 square, right? Am I correct? Yes, sir. Then what should be the next one? 6 cube plus 6 square. 6 cube is 216. 6 square is 36. 216 plus 36, it becomes what? 252. So our answer here becomes 252. This type of numbers, identifying these type of numbers will be little bit tough. If you identify it, it is good. Or else what is the other process usually do? We will write the difference. Here it is 10. Here it is 24. Right? Next it becomes what? 44. Next it becomes 70. Then what you will do? Once again you write the difference. Once again you write the difference, what you will get here? 14. Here 20. Here 30. Sorry, 26. 26. Now two ways difference you need to identify. See, if you were able to identify this, well and good. If not, what happens is you will write the difference for one time. If you don't get the logic, then write the difference for the difference of the differences. What it is, the next difference is 14, 20, 26. That means next difference value should be what? First I need to write this one, right? So 26 means next it should be 32. So it will become what? 102. So 150 plus 102, it becomes what? 252. Yes, you can write it with the difference also. But you should do it for two times, two layered difference. Difference of difference you need to write and then write it. Instead of that, if you were able to identify it, it will save a lot of time, right? So that is the reason observation is very, very important for us here. So our answer here becomes 252. Our answer here becomes 252. Next, see here. What are these numbers, students? All these numbers are what? Squares and cubes. 1, 8, I will write it as 2 cube. 9, I will write it as 3 square. 64, I will write it as 4 cube. 25, 5 square. Next is 6 cube. Next it will become what? 7 square and 8 cube. Now please, from this one initially I left. Why? Because square and cube both are same. But from this logic what I can understand, odd numbers are squared, even numbers are cubed. Odd numbers are squared and even numbers are cubed. So the next two numbers should become what? 7 square and 8 cube. 7 square is 49 and 8 cube will become what? 512 for me. So 49 and 512. 49 and 512 will be our answer here. Okay, right? Even though squares and cubes, but that one was also made little bit logically. One time square and one time cube. Alright, next 3, 13, 53, 213. 53 and 213. Now see here, students, what comes next. From 53 to it jumped to 213. So just check what is the relation between these two things, ma. 53 4s are 212. 53 4s are 212 plus 1. Okay. Now try to check the relation between these two. Similarly here also into 4 plus 1, right? Yes. So this one is also into 4 plus 1. Yes. So what is the logic here? Multiplied with 4 and added with 1. So similarly here also into 4. So 213 4s are, it will become what? 852. Plus 1 means it becomes what? 853 for me. Right? So my answer here will become 853. My answer here becomes 853. Now please observe these numbers and try to get the answer, students. This one is also very, very important. 330, 210, 120, 24, 6 and 0. What it is? 336, 210. Observe carefully. 120, 24. See, students, I am not taking the differences question a lot. The reason is very simple. Even you can write the difference and you can. But when it comes to these type of things, you need to identify it directly. So what actually this is? 7 cube minus 7. What actually this is? 6 cube minus 6. This one is 5 cube minus 5. What is this? 3 cube minus 3. What it is? 2 cube minus 2. Similarly, this one is 1 cube minus 1. So that means what should be my answer? 4 cube minus 4. What is 4 cube minus 4, students? It is 60. So our answer here becomes 60. Our answer here becomes 60. Okay. Next one. 2, 9, 28, 126, 217. What are these numbers, students? What are these? 2, 9, 28. Just now we have seen 126, 217. What are these? Perfect cubes plus 1. 1 cube plus 1, 2 cube plus 1, 3 cube plus 1. So my answer here should be 4 cube plus 1. It becomes what? 65. 4 cube is 64 plus 1 it becomes what? 65. Our answer here becomes 65. Next see here 2, 12, 36, 80, 150. As I think we have already solved this one, but still we will try to do it in little bit different manner. What it is? First I will try to do it in differences. When I try to do the difference, what it is 10, next it is 24, next it is what? 44, right? Next it is 70. Next it is 70. Now difference of difference. What it becomes? 14, 20, what it is? 26. Now you can identify the logic. Yes sir, 14, 20, 26. So what should be my next difference here? 32. So 70 plus 32 it will become what? 102. Next it should be 102. So it will become what? 252. It becomes what? 252. That is one method. What is the other one? Just now we have observed 2 cube plus 2 square, 3 cube plus 3 square and so on. 4 cube plus 4 square, 5 cube plus 5 square. Next it will become what? 6 cube plus 6 square. Anyway you will get the 252. You will get the same answer 252. Next one 7, 13, 27, 53 and 213. What are these numbers students? Please observe carefully. 7, 13. By seeing 27 don't get confused and 7, but please try to check the difference. 7, 13, 27, 53 and something is missed here and next to 213. Please observe carefully here students. For example, sir I don't know, from 253 to it jumped to 213, from 27 to 53. More or less equal to double time, right? Yes sir. So 7 into 2 is what? 14, but minus 1, okay. Next 13 into 2 is 26, what? Plus 1, okay. Next 27 to 53 into 2 is 54 minus 1. Now please see here minus plus minus plus. Next I will check whether it is continuing or not. Into 2 it will become 106 plus 1 it will become what? 107. Next I will check whether the logic is continuing or not for me here. Whether the logic is continuing or not for me here. So it will become what? Into 2 minus 1 it will become what? 214. It becomes what? 214. Okay. So my answer here becomes what? 107. 107. Why? Because it is continuing. It is continuing. See, my logic is continuing. So our answer here becomes 107. Our answer here becomes 107. Right? Next, see the next one. 6, 7, 15, 46, 185. These numbers are increasing suddenly. Yes. When you see 15 to 45, 46 to something, it is increasing suddenly. Yes sir, it is increasing suddenly. But what is happening here? From that means multiplication is doing. We are doing multiplication. So don't try to write the logic between these small numbers. Why? Because initially you may get many chances. So 46 to 185. What are the chances? Into 4 is 184 plus 1, right? Okay, there is a chance. Next from 15 to 48. Think in the same manner. 15 3s are 45 plus 1. What it becomes? 46. 46. Next into 2 plus 1. Next into 1 plus 1. Into 1 plus 1. Like this we are multiplying in a increasing manner. Okay, and then we are adding 1. Next it will become what? Into 5 plus 1. 185 into 5. What it becomes? 185 5s are 185 5s are 25. Next 42 and 925 plus 1 means 926. It becomes what? 926. So our answer here becomes 926. 926. See here students, or else 185 into 5. Anyway, the options, only one option is very big number, that is 926. So then you can opt that as your answer. No worries, you can opt that as your answer. You will get the answer very easily. Okay, right? Next one. 5, 8, 14, 26. What comes next? And then 98. What comes next and next to 98. Now please see here students, what is happening here. Please try to check. It is increasing and suddenly. Try to write the difference. 3, next 6, next 12, Now what is happening to this one? 3, 6, 12. 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. For example, if I continue in this manner, 24 means what it becomes? 50. If it is 50, next one it becomes what? 48. Is it continuing? Yes. 3, 6, 12, 24, 48. Yes sir, it is continuing. So my answer here becomes what? 50. So my answer here becomes 50. Understood? Right? This is how we are checking the things. Next, please see this one. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. Something is missing, and then next 28. Plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. Next it becomes what? Plus 6. And plus 7 also should be there. Plus 6 means it will become 21. Plus 7 means 28. It is continuing. So our answer here is 21. So our answer here will become 21. 21. See the next one. 14, 12, 21. Something is missing here. 28, 24, 35, 30. Whenever you see this type of mixed series, what I told you students, increasing, decreasing means you think in an alternate manner. 14, 21, 28, 35. What are these? Multiples of 7, right? Next 12, something here, 24 and 30. What should be here? 18. Why? Because these are multiples of what? 6. So our answer here becomes 18. Sometimes multiples will be increased, sometimes plus 1, plus 2, whatever the chances. But the approach is very, very important, students. Okay, once you approach in a proper manner, then easily you will get the logic. If not, it becomes difficult. Next one is what? 5, 9, 17, 33, 65. What comes next? See here, more or less equal to double, double, double. Don't see this 3. Double, more or less equal to double. So 33 to 65 into 2 minus 1. 17 to 33 into 2 minus 1. Now you check the remaining. Okay, now is it working or not? Into 2 minus 1. Yes, it is working. Into 2 minus 1. So here also now it becomes what? Into 2 minus 1. 65 into 2 it becomes what? 130. 130 minus 1 it becomes 129. So our answer here becomes 129. 129. Right? Next one. 8, 1, 64, 27. Okay. 1, 64, 27. What are these numbers, students, actually? What are these numbers? These numbers are perfect cubes, right? 2 cube, 1 cube, 4 cube, 3 cube, and this is 5 cube. Now, how the pairs are there? They are just reversed, right? Odd and even positions are reversed. So, that means here I should have what? 6 cube. It will become what? 216. So, our answer here becomes 216. Our answer here becomes 216. Next, see here 3, 12, 27, 48, 75, 108, and what comes next? Okay, from 3 to 108 it moved. Okay, good. Very huge change. But the in between there are many numbers, right? So, let us try to write the difference here. 9, 15. 15, what is the difference? From here to here, 27 to 48, the difference will become what from here? 21. From 48 to 75, the difference is what? 27. From here to here, the difference is 33. Please check here the differences. 9, 15, 21, 27, 33. What is happening with the difference? The difference is increasing by plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. So, the next difference should be what? 39. So, 108 plus 39, it will become what? 147. So, our answer here becomes 147. Our answer here becomes 147. Next one. Right? Like this, these are the questions, students. Here, in the case of series, approach is very, very important, as I have already told you. So, please try to observe the series and observe especially the squares and cubes. See, when it comes to the multiplications and differences, when you write the difference and multiplication, you will identify. There is no doubt in that. But squares and cubes, please be careful with that. Easily you will get the answers. Right? Thank you. Thank you very much. We will see a new concept in our next video. Thank you.